Isn't that cool? Whoa. It's a pretty epic skyline right there, dude. Pretty dark. Actually looks exactly like New Mexico desert sky when it's thunder and lightning. I don't know, how does the sky look any different in any other state, you might be wondering? I just don't see this in Minnesota all that much. It's either like raining or it's snowing or it's clear. And it's never really like this to me when I see it. So maybe I just want to go back to New Mexico. That's the problem. I really do. I really don't like living in Minnesota. I mean, I don't hate it. I don't hate it so much that I'm like, I hate fucking Minnesota. I just hate snow. You guys know that. But I would love to live in like Florida or something. You know, hurricanes suck, but or California. California'd be nice. But, you know, earthquakes suck. So, PMs. I got a lot still to answer. That's what happens when I don't answer my PMs. Hopefully I don't get out of touch with answering PMs. In the comments the other day in the Needless vlog from like 3 days ago or something, a couple people were wondering, like, how do I go about judging anime, and like what do I personally do? I think I just missed my turn. That's all right. What do I personally do to make sure how I grade? Like, how do I personally go about grading an anime? I grade anime based on a few criteria. One, is the art good? Because typically with a lot of manga that become anime, the author is also the illustrator, and sometimes they're just not that good at art. Like, they're okay, but they're not like great. And when they translate that art into an anime, they always try to keep it as true to the original as possible, like the manga. All the anime is there to draw in the original manga fans to a new medium. That's the reason for the anime. So sometimes the art's not that good, but if they do make modifications in it on the animation floor, then that's different. Because then you can have a series that does really well. But there's also a loophole with me in the art of an anime. Did you hear that? If, for example, the art isn't all that really aesthetically pleasing and it's not really amazing, it can still be really good if the world that the art is in is very true to the art. So let me give you an example. One Piece is kind of like really goofy looking to me, right? To me. But the world that it's set in is so universally accepting of the fact that everyone looks that way that it works, even though it's really goofy. On the other side of the coin, for example, Code Geass and Clamp anime. All the characters look like they're real skinny and they look like they're 100 pounds or whatever, but the way that the universe is built around the entire cast of characters, you believe it. So you're like, oh, okay. That doesn't mean that every character has to be skinny, but they all have to form to the archetype of the art. That way you believe that it's in that world. So when anime are like, you know, when you have different characters and the idea is to illustrate how like dramatically different one character is from another, and so much that they don't even look like they belong in the same comic book or the same animation. That's what I don't like. And that's happened a few times. But the other thing I grade my anime on is the story. If the story is unique, mostly unique, then I fucking love it. There are a lot of things that are really cliche with stories in anime. You've got like post-apocalyptic stuff. You know, it's really just the stage in which the story starts. But that's not always a bad thing, because if the story itself is good and it's interesting, then it's good. Then you want to watch it, because I'm a sucker for pretty much every anime. Like Needless, for example, is probably on a scale of 1 to 10, it's probably like a 6 or a 7. The story isn't really that great. It's really straightforward, to the point. There's a fight, here's another fight, here's another fight, you know. okay. There's some people who want more from a story like that. But then again, it's just like Mega Man, so I think it's cool as fuck. China break. These are always wrong for me. Every day. Let's see, what do we got? Questions provide the key to unlocking your unlimited potential. That's everybody though. That's one of those, it could be your fortune. What did you get?
It is my fortune. People learn little from success, but much from failure.
You must have learned a lot last night.
I didn't fail.
No, that was the thing. We learned that there was not a single game that was your fault that you lost.
I'm proud to know that.
You step outside, it's Italian music. That's not right, dude. It's not coming out of there. There's nothing there. That's it. That's pretty awesome, actually. I like that. Where did we leave off? It's a nice time of day. Sunset, cloudy day. Probably the best, the prettiest thing I've seen in this town. Even though some people might think it's kind of poopy and dark and like, oh my god. But you know what? I like it. It's tranquil. It's very in the now. Like, I mean, look at that. Look at what's that over there. Oh, you can't even see it. There's more clouds like over there that are just, never mind. We left off with, the stories. The other thing that I judge my anime on, when I give them a grade, is the story. If the story has, you know, stereotypical shit in it, like post-apocalyptic or unknown Earth or whatever, that doesn't really bother me, because a lot of stories are like that. But if the core to the story is good, and it's unique, and especially if it's new and fresh, and I've never seen it before in an anime ever, then we're talking business. We're talking, this is good shit. Because there's two ways I do my anime. And I'm probably preaching to the choir. If I really, really like something, I want to own it. Meaning I'll buy the DVD. But if the story isn't that great, it's okay, but it's not like super awesome, and I don't really want to own it to have it in my hands, then I'll just watch the fan sub or something, or borrow a friend's, or rent it, or watch it on Netflix. Hero Tales is maybe like an 8 for me. It's just not that great an anime. But what really carries it for me is the art, because it's the guy who illustrated Full Metal Alchemist, so you can't go wrong with that. Hero Tales, summed up to me, in my opinion, seems like the story was just thought up a little too fast. Like, okay, I have an idea. I want to make a story. It's going to be epic. Here's the idea. I'm going to use the Big Dipper, or whichever dipper it is. It doesn't really matter. And boom, that's the story. All right. And then I want you to draw it. All right. But I haven't finished Hero Tales yet. So maybe it's like maybe halfway through it's like fucking awesome, but I'm almost there. I'm on like episode 10 or something. Another layer in which I grade my anime is the characters, because characters can carry a story. If you really like one character, you'll watch that whole fucking anime. Why? Because you just want to know what happens with that character. Even better is when the cast of characters is all good. Meaning they mingle well, they have synergy, there's, you know, they can build the story on the back of the character relationships. That's awesome. That's how you know you're watching something really cool. Like, for example, with Naruto, I mean, you may not like, there may be people who don't like Sasuke, but can't hate him either, because he's like that Vegeta character. He has that quality. Like, you hate him, but you're like, gosh, he's such a good bad guy. Like, the Joker's just a really good villain. You're like, yes, I love this villain. Your personal thing, like, well, I really don't like him because in this episode he did this, and I forever hate him. Sure, you'll hate him as a character, like as the character in the role he plays, but you'll forever enjoy his presence in the story because he brings out a range of feelings for you. as a member of the audience. That's the point. So if the characters really are kind of blah, then whatever. There's a relationship between the art and the characters. Your character could be maybe a little blah, but your art can carry the character in a way towards the audience's heart because they really do like the aesthetic look of the character. They love watching the show. Like, his design is fucking good. That's what Needless has over a lot of anime. The story may not be like all that epic and great, and it might just be just a bunch of fighting every episode, one more fight, one more fight, one more fight, or whatever. But the art is good. Like, I don't think Eve is a very good character in Needless, because what can she do? She can heal people and become the damsel. So what? Any other character that you don't even have to layer a character that big to create that for your story. She could have been any other fucking character and it wouldn't have mattered. But the art looks fucking good. Like, her design isn't over the top, it's simplistic. She's an attractive character. She has moe quality. But what does she do? Nothing. Like, that's it. What's she do? She shapeshifts. Cool. But, you know,
cycle.
Yeah. Right. I mean, gosh, look at the sky. Oh. I don't know if I get in trouble for saying this or not. Let's test something out. I just saw the video of the TGN, the Game Net, the guild that's going to be forming on Horde side, Darkspear, to oppose the Alliance. I wish you the best, guys. I really do. I mean, I think the idea is really cool, but you know you're going to get killed a lot, yeah? Like, a lot. Like, a lot. Like, I would totally join your guild on one of my alts or something, because I know how to talk all dramatic. Yeah, I want to join your guild so we can bring back world PvP. I'm going to hold a special place in my heart for all of you, the GameNet guildies. So have fun. Try and get your dailies done. See you in Firelands. Yeah, I forgot to talk about that. I totally saw that in the news, like on the internet, and like in Norway they took WoW off of all the shelves and all the stores because the guy who blew up the building and killed all them kids played WoW.
What?
And they're like, let's take them off the shelves, World of Warcraft.
Kidding me?
I forgot to talk about that, man. I remembered it too. Yep. And so now, what's this thing in Britain? The black kid gets shot by a cop and everyone's going apeshit. That's awesome.
Everyone's going apeshit, like complete haywire.
That's fucking awesome. You know how often that happens in the States? A lot. And we don't go crazy for it here, but that's fucking awesome.
He knows his job sucks.
I think I found the Tree Meister. He relies on them. So, I got this from someone today. And it's like here's the juice. It's like a juice or something. It's got stuff in it. I don't know what it is, actually. What'd you say this was? Red wine extract or something?
Something like that, yeah.
And there's a book here.
Red wine that's supposed to be super antioxidant.
Yeah, it's supposed to basically make your life better. With Diet Magic, you will be energized throughout the day, and you will eat less because it reduces your appetite, giving you the power to make wise food choices. Well, Luke, I think you're going to have to call me because I don't want to use this without knowing what the fuck it is. This is the catalog. That's not the catalog. This is the catalog. Let me just try and find... Oh, it's potent. Extranol 24, polymorph, resveratrol, some acid, herbs and nutrients, vitamins and minerals. This is a fail picture, okay? She's like, oh, it's the guy and the girl, right? They're like, oh, look, we love this product, whatever. But he doesn't have to have his hand around her neck. It just looks too much like he's forcing a bitch, get in the frame. We're taking this picture. Smile. I don't know. I guess I'll taste it. See how it tastes. I'm supposed to take 4 ounces, yeah? Look. I'm fucking good, dude. Boom, 4 ounces right on the dot. Let's try it. This is how much you're supposed to drink. I shook it up, too. Ooh. It smells like tomato soup. It tastes like I just drank a hot dog.
Really?
Yeah. Like I just drank a hot dog. Like I had ketchup on it and mustard. It's exactly how it tastes.
That's pretty fucked.
Maybe it's the Extranol 24, whatever that is.
Extranol.
It's, how much was that? Like $100?
I don't know.
So I had a tripod. It's your new friend, the tripod. See, you can't be scared of everything. We need Caesar Milan. Caesar, come please help my dog. I think that's how people get him on the show, right? Somebody will link it to him. Come here. Come say hello to the tripod. I didn't even move it that much. God. Such a baby. So I have to check Riders, Rangers, and Rambles.com when we get back inside. Because they're always the first ones to know about Kamen Rider news.
Oh.
So, because I heard, I don't know, you might have heard it when I was watching that stuff about fours. The sound, his henshin sound is like really bad.
Yeah.
I still don't. Oh, look. You see that? That's awesome.
Hey. Shit.
Yeah. Anyway, his rider sound is like 3, 2, 1, and then he's like henshin, and then it does some song. I don't know. I still don't think I'm gonna like it. But then watch, like fucking 3-4 months from now, I'll be like, I gotta get that belt.
The tentative plan is I need probably, let's see, 4 plus 6, 10 winning battlegrounds, and then I'm fully geared.
Estimated time on that.
9 winning battlegrounds and 1 loss.
Estimated time to do that. 5 hours.
3 days.
3 days.
My ring.
No, it's Twin Peaks.
It's Twin Peaks. It's easy. It's easy mode. How you say?
Come on. It's the double clip knee.
Look at me and jab with the best of them.
Who says that? Someone?
I don't know. Me? Just hold on. Let me. I'm gonna pull this up real quick. Oh, that's Tells combat log. Okay, let me expand this for just a sec. Okay, so we'll start where I took damage. Okay, so Dark Intent. Okay, I get Deep Frozen. Flame Shot hits me for that much. Oh, there's a 29,000 Frostbolt. Close that shit. 29,000 Frostbolt. Ice Lance for 21,000. Frostbolt for 29,000. Then, where's the... No, Frost Firebolt for free. There's the Lava Burst for 29,000. And then Ice Lance for 23,000. So, quitting this game. Right now.
You're quitting right now?
Right now. I'm done.
Right now?
Done. Seriously.
So I can't yank you?
I'm seriously.
No, so I'm not kidding?
You can keep.
Okay.
That mage thinks he's pretty good, I bet.
What's resilience?
Yeah, that's what happens.
I have 4,000 resilience, dude. How do you get hit for 29?
Against them. So
How do you get hit for 29,000 with 4K resilience? I don't understand that.
What was the mage Ellie healer?
Make quicker more than that time of the
It
mage.
doesn't matter. Like, it was Frostbolt, Iceland Frostbolt for 80,000. Like, that...
And then the follow-up, the Frost Firebolt, and then the free crit
Lava Burst.
Lava Burst, which sealed the deal.
I mean, what?
That sounds like the comp I want to play now.
It sounds like the comp that just gets rolled 80% of the time, minus the time that you actually do get crits up on somebody.
Jesus fuck, dude.
That's a lot. No, I'm in shock too.
mean,
That's a lot of fucking damage.
That's so much damage. Like, where did that, like, I even put down the absorption thing, I had nature swiftness. I mean...
Dude, I was even fearing them too, back and forth.
it all came on so sudden. That was four straight spells, and then a lava burst, and I'm like, I have no time to react to this.
Everything was happening.
It was shocking. My pee-pee. Shazam.
I'll take it.
You win.
I deserve that. I deserve that win, dude.
Yeah, I want to join your guild so we can bring back World PvP. So have fun. Try and get your dailies done. See you in Firelands.